Okay, so we're looking at transitioning chords and chord positions. You should be able to see this better now with the light. And we're going from G to C to F. Now F, once again, is, let me drag it over and show you, is the ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 5th string, pinky on the 3rd fret of the 4th string, middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and first finger either borrowing 1st fret on the 2nd and 1st strings, or you could just put it on the 1st fret of the 2nd string and don't play the 1st string, which is the high E. Alright? So with that transitioning, you'll be playing, working on strumming, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, and then you could go back to C. And it's just an easy little transition exercise that at first you could take it a piece at a time where you're not moving as quickly as I am. So you would go 1, 2, 3, 4, rest, 2, 3, 4, and then have your fingers on the second one. Rest, 2, 3, and then do it on the F, 2, 3, 4, and then rest, 2, 3, 4, and then back to the C, 2, 3, 4. Now it seems crazy because you probably can already transition between G and C easily. So don't put that 4 bar break in between those if you can do it. So go 4, and then maybe you need to take the break in between C and F, 2, 3, 4. And at first it's going to sound weird and not musical, but the whole idea is to get a good clear tone out of the guitar. It's not going to be a song yet. Okay, so that's just one little thing that you can use. Now I don't know if I showed you the bar exercise on the movie or not, but let me show you that, where you bar across all 6 strings. And then the dexterity is the 1, 2, 3, 4 on each string. Okay, and you can vary it where I've seen some books where you can slide up, so you'll go. You can do that, that's fine. That's just a bonus one if you get bored and want to do something challenging. Okay, and so, okay, so the one exercise that you could do that will get your strumming up is, and I want to move in so that you can see the actual sound hole of the guitar where my picking hand is. It's just raking down and up. So you can start out with 3, 4, and then start experimenting with coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And then what you do is I'm just going between C and G. That's a different purpose. And then what you want to do is experiment with and that's just a matter of being able to strum through the strings, not letting the strings create resistance for you, but just strum. Okay, so those are some simple little exercises to get you that going. Next thing I'm going to show you is a scale that on here. Okay, so you're doing 1 octave of the G major scale. G is the note that's found on the 3rd fret of the 6th string, just one of the many. you go 3, 5, 7, 3, 5, 7, 4, 5. Okay, so it's so what happens is 3, 5, 7 has a space in between, and then 4, 5 obviously are right next to each other. So alright, and that's just one octave of the, and that's 2 octaves. Okay, so we're doing a progression with the D major chord, starting on the D, which D again is 2nd fret, 3rd string, index finger, 2nd fret, 2nd finger or middle finger rather on the 1st string, and then your ring finger just down in between. Okay, so what happens is, let me face it to you, it makes like a triangle, an upside down triangle, and you only strike from strings 4 down. So you could play a progression. There's a billion songs with that progression, D, C, G. Now the strumming pattern I'm doing is, so even if I mute all the strings, I'm just keeping that. It's just a little rhythmic pattern. Okay, and then again, that other progression was just G, C, F.